Please follow the guidelines while signing compensation. So we can write a body like this. So then, what happens? Every time they get a notification, they will see this particular subject and they will be reminded that, yes, you have to follow the guidelines. And here is the link. Here is the link for your reference. So that in the email address they will get a link to that particular object. Anyway, they will get a link, but still, let's give the link to the event. The business process events. Let's event yeah. There should be the event target. This is the event target. No, this is for the retro event. Let me just see for the event action event. So we will send a link to the event. So if you click on that, you will be straight away directed to your inbox. So we will say here is the action event. Right. So the subject of the email would be, please work on the compensation for, and then we have the name of the candidate. And here we will say, okay, this is a body of the email. Here is a link for your reference. And then we have the link to the action event. Right. So this is how a notification will look like. Now if you want to create another one. This one was only for compensation for non-UK employees. Now, let's say, if you want to create a notification based on the status right, the process has completed. You want to inform the recruiter that the process is complete, so what would you do? Go to the related actions and then go to business process. Add notification. OK. And then you select on status. So what can be the status? Cancelled. Somebody has cancelled the process completed, denied or rescinded. Right. Let's say, on these statuses you are going to inform the recruiter. Whoever was the recruiter for this particular candidate, you are going to inform them. And you're also going to send email notification to hrecruitmentteam@testcom. You're also going to inform them and you will tell them that, okay, what happened? Right. The hire process for, and then you give a status. Sorry, you give a name, pre-hire right. So for hire process, for this particular pre-hire, and then you add another text space has completed with a status of. And then you add another field here which is a dynamic field, and you say event status. Right. Status, yeah, wait. Status, yeah. Okay. So we will say that the status of this particular action. So what is the current status of the business process, for example, successfully completed, denied or terminated? So we will include that in the subject as well. So what will be the email subject? The hire process for, let's say, John Sell now has completed with the status of denied. Right. Or has completed with the status of rescinded. Right. So we will be able to dynamically update our email address, our email notification. So that makes it more interesting and more relevant, right? Otherwise, if it is always a hard-coded text, then it doesn't add any value, right? And here in the link, let's include action event. So they have the link to this particular event, and we will say that please review the action event. Okay. Reach out to HR@testcom for more information. Right. So we can put in something like this. Okay. So we have configured the notification. Right. If you click on Done, you will see how the notification looks like right now. So if I click on Notifications, yeah, so now you have two custom notifications that we have created. One on the status of cancelled, completed, denied or rescinded, and the other on entry of this particular step. Okay. You can also preview these notifications if you want. So this is the subject. Hire process for pre-hire has completed with the status. Action event. Please refer to the action event. Reach out to HR@testcom for more information. Right. This is how the notifications will look like. Now, okay, before we go to the next topic, any questions? You might need to practice once or twice before you actually get it to work. But did you see how I was able to configure the notifications? You go to the related actions, and then you go to business process. Add notification. Okay. This is how you do it. Then let's talk about this. One final thing regarding business process, and that is the view diagram. Okay. So if I view the diagram, if I click on this, let's see what happens. Okay, it tries to create a diagram for the business process definition. Okay. It is too small because it's trying to fit it in one page, but you can expand it using the plus and minus arrow buttons, right? You see, here you say initiation and then it goes to HR partner, right? If the proposed country is UK, it goes to proposed compensation hire to be done by the HR partner. If the proposed country is not UK, it goes to proposed compensation hire, but compensation partner, right? Then you scroll to the right. Go here and what happened? Yeah, you scroll back to the right and then it goes to consolidated approval. You see, there is this exclamation mark. It says, the routing restrictions are initiator subject and the alternate is the HR partner. And this is your completion step. So there is a tick mark on this particular step showing that this is the completion step, and then you go up again and you go to Edit Workday account. Who is supposed to do it? This particular row. Who is in this row? It is the HR partner's row, right? So your HR partner is going to do the Edit Workday account. Then you go down and you have the Create Workday account step. Create Workday account is a service, so it does not have any security group associated with it. So it will be Create Workday account, and then, if you scroll right, you see the onboarding and then the process completes, right? This is the end of the process. No other steps available. This is a diagram. Unfortunately, we cannot export this diagram. Okay. We cannot export it to somebody else, so that is a problem. But I mean, it's good to view. If you want to debug, if you want to analyze and understand, you may take a look at this and try to figure out what is the flow. Because, of course, I mean, a diagram is easier to read than a table. So you can look at this diagram and try to understand the flow of the business process.